What's up, folks? My Ken block is back up and running with with an addition to it. Or should I say one more minor upgrade? Well, not minor. Fan is a good upgrade. Anyway, two upgrades, three upgrades. The servo saver, and I put the fan on it. Now, that's a 2650 sitting under there. 25 tooth pinion. The pinion, I don't even really see it or not. No, you can't see it. Anyway, before I had it on backwards because it wasn't long enough to sit on there the right way. It set out too far, protruded too far. Then I tried to have it on here against the motor mount, and it was hanging out too far from the spur, so I didn't get a good connection. And it was rubbing on the mount, so when I took it off, I looked at the mount, it was rubbed out behind it. So what I did was, thanks to Darren Dorian, he advised me to cut down some of that back there, but the set screw was right on the edge. Excuse me. So I couldn't grind that down. So instead, what I did, can't see it from here, of course, and I don't feel like taking it back apart. But what I did was, took it off, took the motor mount off, the motor mount bracket inside here. I dremeled it open. So I did was kept going back and forth, dremeled it wide enough so that the pinion will sit back inside of it. Plenty of clearance. It's not touching it at all. That noise, they all sound like that. Why, I don't know. It's not my mesh. It's not the gear setup. They all sound like that. I don't know because it's a wide open build or what the case is, but they all sound like that. It's not my mesh. I used the paper trick to get the mesh right, and it's not the mesh. Type in any 1/10 from the 1/8 scale HPI Ken block. Listen to them run their cars. They all sound like that. Even from the factory, they sound like that. Anyway, so I widened the hole. Now the pinion is sitting inside the hole and is lined up right. I didn't want to put it too far back, but then I wouldn't have the groove here to the set screw to sit in. But the back is lined up right. This is wider anyway, so it's going to sit out further. But now that's in perfectly. Good old Dremels. I ordered the fan with a bunch of upgrades for my E-Revo over there. My Merv. Like some of my man cave's a little junky down here, but it is what it is. So the fan came, strapped that on there. It came with black ties, but they already set the ties. So I put the motor on there, set it, got the mesh right. Then I noticed the ties, the zip ties were already closed. So it's meant for you to slide it on there before you put the fan on. Didn't know that, but I got plenty of zip ties around, so I grabbed two red ones. Threw them on. I could have had black, but what the hell. So that's on there. And what I did with that was, I got a Y connector. I think this one made by Venom. It's a little small. It's like 6 inches. It's a Y connector that both of the fans are plugged into. Like, it's a little dark down here. Both fans are connected to the Y adapter, the Y connector. So the fan from the ESC and now the motor are going to the Y connector, going in the same spot on the receiver. So my receiver is full. I got a capacitor and a battery slot on the receiver. So that takes up my fourth spot on the receiver. So my receiver is full. Capacitor's in there, it's tucked in to the side. It's inside the extra capacitor. Okay, the servo. I stepped my game up. This is you can't see it in there. Here's the box. I ordered 2 of them. Titanium. High-tech. Titanium 7955. With a heat sink on there. It claims to be water resistant, not waterproof. But I don't submerge my vehicles. So I'm not worrying about that. See at the bottom, water and dust resistant. So I guess a little splash won't hurt it. But dual ball bearings, titanium alloy metal gears, ultra hard servo gear shaft. I shouldn't break this one. This one should be good to go. I ordered 2 of them, one for my HPR Bullet, because I also broke a couple of teeth in that one. A while back I did a few jumps. I had the video on here. Jumped a little dirt hill, nothing major. But one of the lands I landed dead on one of the wheels. And I didn't know because the top tape, it still ran like there was nothing wrong. But I took it apart too. I think I took apart the waterproof, the other one. That's when I noticed a couple of teeth was missing. I said, damn. So I put the factory HPI servo back on it. So right now my Bullet has the factory servo on it. But this is going to go on there. Anyway, there's the other one right there, heat sink. These are, they average $120, $119 plus tax. The site I got it from, they was on sale for $99, so I went on and got 2 of them. I usually get the little $60 ones. That's why they've been breaking on me. This right here. This is what I usually get somewhere in this area. But these are plastic carbonate. They say carbonate is supposed to be stronger than regular plastic, but they broke, so no more of these shall I buy. This is the one that was on here. Remember I heard that click? One tooth is missing. So most likely, the click I heard was that one tooth that broke off, stuck between the gears. Then when the click went away, obviously the tooth fell out of that position. But one tooth is missing out of here. But these are carbonate, so I might trash it. Because I don't think they sell separate gears for these. I have to look and see. So I use it as a backup. But anyway, that's the 7955 in there, titanium. The site also has some servos, servo savers. So I went on and bought that. Well, I bought 2 of them. Threw that on there. Extra protection. Shouldn't hurt anything. So now I got the titanium servo and the servo saver. So this should be good to go now. I'm not going to rush the run. I also balanced my wheels. My Intergy wheel balancer came a little while ago. There's some plumber's putty in there. 3 of the wheels need balancing. 1 was good to go from the jump, so that was cool. Plumber's putty right there. So they're balanced. I set the toe, the camber, all that's good to go. That's it. So these are my running wheels. I see somebody in one of the videos I did, they had me a thumbs down, but they didn't say why, what they didn't like about it. But these are my running wheels. Yeah, they look bulky on here. They look like a moon buggy. But these are running wheels. These are foam running wheels. They don't bubble. They fit on there. They're 12mm hex. I cut the body on. This is the 8-scale vehicle. And now with that servo, these wheels ain't going to be a problem at all. So this is just my running wheels. I got plenty of wheels to the side. I showed them my last video. I got plenty of wheels, so if you don't like how these look, don't worry. I got plenty. I got more than the average dude got. Now on to this Merv. Let me grab this real quick. Man, what can I say about this little thing? I mean, for the money, you get what you paid for. All you Traxxas lovers, don't hate what I'm saying. It's my opinion, but these things are like fairly cheaply made. That's why there's so many upgrades available for them. That's why most people that got them, especially on YouTube, upgrade them. Because the parts that they come with are crappy. So I changed. These are the optional. I'm trying to hear that noise. I'm sorry. I'm losing concentration. I hear the noise going on upstairs in my house. Anyway, these are the upgraded shocks on here with the springs. I got tan in the front, black in the back. Because everybody's saying that's like the best setup for them. I put 60 weight oil in them because they're still pretty flimsy. They come with I put 50 weight in there. They come with a jar of 40 weight. I just do 50, and I should have put 60 in there, but right now I got 50 weight in there. Got the alloy rocker arms, front and back. I don't know if you can see it, and I got the brace in there. Got the chassis brace, that black thing in the middle of the shocks, front and back. I ordered the sway bars, so I just ordered them a couple days ago, so that'll get whenever it gets here. You see, I got my my high-tech micro receiver in there. Like I said, for me, it's just convenience. Everything on one remote is just convenience for me. And all my vehicles so far have the electronics, so there's the micro. It fits in there nice. I took it out because the servo. I did a little running with my boys, and they got the monster trucks. I got them for Christmas. So one of them, I think the grave digger, hit me in my left side wheel, and I guess the shock went through the system all the way across the other side and knocked some teeth out of my servo. I'm like, damn. Got hit way over there, and it killed my servo, just like that. So the grave digger did his job, took me out. So now I'm waiting for the I ordered what are they called? I ordered some Turnigy servos. They call Super Duty servos, micro servos, from Hong Kong. So whenever they get here, I ordered 2. So I think I'm gonna get here and throw 2 of them in there. So whenever they come, throw both of them in there. Hopefully that won't happen anymore. The servo saver, it ain't do nothing. And this is actually can't see it. This is a hot racing servo saver. I upgraded that to aluminum. The screw's not in there. Like I said, I'm waiting for the servo to come. I'll put it back together. That's a hot racing aluminum servo saver. Didn't do anything. Got hit, still went out. I mean, it's a 1/10 scale truck that hit this little 1/16 scale, but regardless, it broke. Got the RPM arms on it. Kept it black, front and back, kept it black. I got the, what are they? Intergy push rods, both of them. Got them straight off their website. They're supposed to be heavy duty. So I kept it mild colors. I don't want all that flashy stuff around the wheels. It's like, you know me, I paint my bodies up, so I don't want to get some lime green arms or rods that they have, like, I don't know, a red vehicle. So I just kept the wheels basic. Kept the arms basic. I think that's all I did. I ordered the big block mount. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. But if I do, what I'm going to do, since I took out Ken Block's electronics, I'm going to put them in here. This is an 8-turn motor. I believe Ken Block is also 8-turn. But it's a Vector. I'm scared. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a Vector. 4,000 kV. And the ESC is a Vector Vapor Pro. So I'm going to throw that in here eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. But right now it's down and out. I did maybe 2 runs with this thing. Second run out there playing with my boys. He smacked me. Now he's down and out. I also got the skid plate. The T-bone skid plate. And it's skidded up. Like I said, those shocks need to be tighter or firmer. But luckily this was on there and didn't do any damage to the vehicle itself. Also, I'm going to need to trim around here. And both sides of this need to be trimmed, front and back. Because the A-arms actually sitting on top of them. So I'll probably dremel them down some. Tape it off so I know what I'm cutting at. And dremel them down some. That's pretty much it.